You might try, but you can't get close to me. You might try, but you can't get
Still I don't fall prey to the negativity that infests my way of life. The trife life is jigging niggas up with screwdrivers. Though they dwelling in the dark, I bring the spark that's brighter. The sunny side, come on nigga, feel a high. Why the third eye bring tears to their eyes. Never gave a fuck and I never thought twice. Always play the corner, watch the others pull the heist. The gun barks, yeah, now they off in the breeze. Victim on their knees, I be up in the treetops. Watching Jake make it hot for everybody. Nobody's on the block, it be a one-man party. They should've listened when I talk. Instead they wanna walk the walk and live the shit that is man squawk. Nigga, don't act new, I done seen it all before. You tried to front hard, but you're fragile like a straw. I get much respect, never once flex the tech. The peeps recollect from the ill mic checks I bring about every day in the sun, but still I be the one that everybody shun. Refuse to catch the vibe they couldn't see with their eyes. That's why I'm here for self on the sunny side.
Take a ride with the brother, coming from the mother, slim black dreader, paragraph weather on the hikes from the likes of Bushwick. Don't push it, cause from the facts, niggas lacking, I see that. Too much game, these lame brains out for fame, nothing but lame brain contestants in the death game, running around like headless spurs. Born of the lies, so flimsy are the words. Never see yourself cause it's locked on the shelf. Yo, what you want in front is bad for the health, so chill. Save all that drama, cause if your mama saw you, you'll be at home with the commas, pronouns and adverbs, instead of on the street spitting out the bad words. Come on, for real, your peeps see the deal, but when you make dough, heads rarely ever squeal. So feel it in your brain, how long can it last? Pop too much shit and you're the next to get the blast. So stop talking, with your fast walking, you're walking, faking a picture, bitch, and it ain't worth it. It's like closing your eyes to hit a home run. You might get hit with some shit and be deaf, son. But that's all you ever been in life. You live it, son, you die yourself, but keep that shit out of my sight.
Did you feel that? Tell me, did you feel that? Tell me, did you feel that? Yeah. Bullshit with me.
Yeah. Yeah. On some skinny beat hard. Yeah. I'm shouting and howling at the moon. Style blow up, yo, think back to Black Moon. Buckshot Shorty taught me my nation's naughty. I used to rock it, man, flows up at the party. Freestyling spontaneous, let's discuss how I bust. Smoking cannabis, cause I love life and lust. For that weed, I spread the seeds of my niggas from the end, cause we transcend greed. Forget the money, cause cash is just a motivation to lose your mind in the hip-hop rotation. But my flotation device is so nice.
You are far smarter than you can ever imagine. There is no obstacle that you cannot overcome, no problem that you cannot solve, and no goal that you cannot achieve by applying your mind to your situation.
Go on and go on and on and
shit, turn up the headphones,
I'm in the
nigga.
studio. I'm in the studio. What up, what up, what up?
What up,
Monday.
Joe? It's motherfucking Monday morning. Y'all know what it is. If you didn't know what it is, you're going to know what the fuck it is. Real talk uncensored time, bitches. What's happening? Beltway and
Radio
beyond.
and beyond.
Is Beltway Radio and beyond?
Beltway? Is it
Yeah,
Beltway Radio and beyond?
Beyond, nigga. Come on, we gotta get it together this morning. We gotta get it together this morning, yo. Let's talk about it, yo. This has been a long weekend. We about to talk about all that shit this morning, dog. Let's get it.
Happy Black History Month.
Happy Black History Month. We gotta learn something new every day.
We do. Guess what we
mean?
learned today?
What we learned today.
That white man is black.
White man is black today.
And our second cousin on our mama's side. Your name today is Black.
His name is Black
Your
today.
name is Black.
Give a round of applause, nigga. Yes.
On our mama's side.
You know what I mean?
You know.
You with us today, y'all.
Hey, Black, tell mama and them I said hi.
Tell them come over there to get some of the motherfucking cornbread, nigga. I want some of that good stuff. So here's what it is, man. It's been a
Exuberant.
exuberant weekend is the word to say. I had a hell of a weekend. Shout out to K Love for her birthday. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
You know what I mean? So you know what I mean?
I owe you a drink, beautiful.
So we went to go out and get something to eat and have a good time with K Love for her birthday. It was all right. The grill joint was all right. The food was good. You know what I mean? But overall, Block, shout out to fucking Block Burners. Let's, you know what I mean? Shout out to Block Burners. Let's see. Yo, Bananas event, as usual, you know what I mean? Had a tremendous fucking time there. The hospitality, the way they took care of the people was really dope. I was feeling it.
Which ain't nothing new.
It's nothing new. It's just this.
That's what they do.
Yo, Slim.
They got 175 chapters. That's what they do.
These niggas was deep. I'm gonna tell you what, bro. There
Love
was
'em.
no way. I think I was sober for all of maybe, I don't know,
Today.
pretty much.
And you look kind of.
Bro, listen, Slim. As soon as I get in from partying, you know what I mean? You party one. You go to the clubhouse, you party there all fucking night long. By the time you get back, you lay down, get up, go to sleep, run around town, run around the land a little bit, back at the party again.
No. Lay down and get a nap.
That
No
was
one
all it
goes
was.
to sleep. You don't go to sleep at Block.
It was. That's all it was. You know what I mean? But it was a dope time, man. I liked everything. I loved everything about it. Juvenile, he went out there, did his thing. I was feeling real.
I was looking for
feeling-
videos.
I got a couple of videos. I was feeling a little nostalgic with the joint. You know what I mean? So when he was like, "Yo, everybody," when she was backing that thing, he had to grab somebody to back that thing up on. I mean, it was all right, nigga. It was, look. Next time. I think we're gonna work something out. Me and you gonna go next time. We gonna cut the fuck up.
We gotta cut the fuck up. Like this was very hurtful to my heart.
Why was it hurtful to your heart, yo?
Because I wanted to be there, and I was supposed to have been there, and I actually said I was going, but some stuff happened, and I had to work, and I just couldn't wiggle out of it.
I mean, it's understandable. You know what I mean? Shit happens. Shit happens all the time. You know what I mean? You gotta do what you gotta do. I mean, taking care of your business first, then you party later. You know how that goes.
It do.
You know what I mean? So but it was a dope weekend. I had a great time. I am. As far as my job is concerned, I am still in Atlanta somewhere. But part of my body is that it's gonna catch a flight later to get back. You know what I mean? And
Me
I'm
too.
gonna go back to my bed. It'll meet me in my bed when I'm going, because I'm going home and drinking nothing but water. You know what I mean? Damn, I left my fucking.
I got water, but listen, I poured it in here. You want the other half of this water?
Yeah, please let me get the water.
You want some peanuts? I got some.
Really though?
It ain't cold.
Thank you.
I got ice. Like I'm sorry.
I'm
sorry. I wanna to acknowledge someone real quick. I want to acknowledge OT. There was a situation. I really don't know it. Oh, and good morning, everybody. Hey, Moe. I wanted to acknowledge that he is an outstanding individual.
Of course.
There was someone I think that couldn't take care of that baby.
Uh-huh.
He went and got that baby, and he is accepting donations for this baby. The baby is a newborn, and I guess the people who had the baby couldn't take care of her. I think her name is Justice, and OT is accepting gifts for the baby. So, and K9, shout out to them, pulled through, bought a car seat, a baby chair, clothes, diapers.
That's what I'm talking about.
And
Salute
when
that
we
shit.
in this MC community, which we are a part of, if you are feeling in your heart and y'all in a charitable mood and you understand situations like this and your heart is moved, please contact OT. If somebody could tag OT in this post too, I'll get him to call in and give y'all the information that I do not know. But I just had to let him to shout that out to him.
But that's respect though.
Yeah,
It shows the measure of the man that he really is, man.
For sure.
You know what I mean? Y'all
For
doubt
sure.
the dude, but the dude is a stand-up guy, man. You know
For
what I
sure.
mean? Look.
Prayers to Ricky Smiley.
Yo. Oh shit! Yeah, he lost his son. That's, you know what I mean? That was a shocker. It was a shocker. But you know what I mean? Definitely condolences to him for losing his son. You know what I mean? He's really holding up well. You know what I mean? He's not. He's still very vocal and everything about how he's feeling. So that's always a good sign. You know what I mean? But knowing deep down inside the man is still hurting that he lost his son.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well. Look,
I'm getting myself together, y'all. Don't mind me.
Well, I can
move.
move.
Yo, fucking Moetta's out there. Moe, I was looking for you. Why I say Moe?
Because that's her name. And put your finger up. It's Moe.
I'm not doing that. I see Moe the other day. I ain't get no pictures of Moe. I went to the party, was looking for her in the party, but she wasn't there. I just saw a snicker. I hope she's feeling better. I didn't get a chance to check on her yesterday.
I seen the pictures.
Nigga, I got home yesterday and went straight to my bed. I was like, I don't want to talk. Don't talk to me.
Everybody
got
y'all
in the bed and
called
pulled the covers on my head. I was out.
Everybody called me back because for real, when you do a party like that and you moving on, what's up, emo? When you moving like that, you end up getting on the first flight out so you can go home and sleep longer.
Yo.
And then that's a struggle.
So here was my thing, because I didn't get on the first flight out. I was like, yo, everybody gonna be in the airport bright and early in the morning, niggas party. I was like, I always be the first one to fly out. I'm not doing it today. I'm gonna sleep in a little bit because I already know I'm a party. So I slept in a little bit. I caught the late flight. You know what I mean? I didn't leave Atlanta until like 4 o'clock yesterday.
So let me ask you something, because I noticed something when you posted that you was leaving out. First, you didn't look happy. And I figured you were just doing that so I didn't feel sad that
I
you
was
was
doing
going.
that for you.
I knew it.
I was doing that
I
for
knew
you,
it.
my
And
dog.
I fuck with you because of
You know what I
that.
mean? Because I wanted you to know it wasn't right that Real Talk, half of Real Talk Uncensored was going without the other half. So I was like, yo, I'm just going, I'm on this flight, you know what I mean? I flew out of an airport that I normally fly
That's
out
what
of.
I was getting to. I was like, y'all don't have an airport nowhere. I see you in Richmond.
So when I was booking my flights, I was trying to look and see, and it was DC, but it was cheaper to fly out of Richmond. I've never flown out of Richmond before.
I didn't even know you could until you put that shit up there.
So here's what's crazy. It's supposed to be an international airport on top of that. Very small airport. Let's get this shit straight. Small, but I kind of liked it though, Kiki. In and out, and there wasn't no, like if you go into Reagan or you go up to BWI, it's everything going on. It's stress. You can't get in and out, cars everywhere, everybody. It wasn't like that in Richmond. I drove in that motherfucker. I parked. You know what I mean? I walked. The terminal was right there. I didn't have to go nowhere. Getting through TSA and all that shit was a breeze. You just walk right through.
I literally saw when you stayed at Richmond. That was gonna be my question this morning. Like, yo, who freaking knew? I
always knew there was an airport there, but I'd never flown out of it. You know what I mean? So I was like, I kind of enjoyed it. I was like, yo, this shit is mad easy, yo. You know what I mean? And so for me to drive home from DCA, from Reagan, I got to drive all that traffic to go south. That should be mad traffic. I got off yesterday, I breezed right home. You know what I mean? So it was all right. So don't be surprised if I fly out of Richmond more often. Not that I live in Richmond, but it's only like an hour from the house.
And I don't know why that caught my eye, but it just did. I was like, oh,
So I was like, yo, you know what I mean? It was a little different. It was a different experience, but it was okay. You know what I mean? It was all right. Oh, fucking Atlanta. First off, your airport, that joint is fucking humongous.
It's
that
crazy.
Shit is ridiculous.
It's crazy.
That shit is just anxiety and stress balled up in one when you go in the fucking joint. That shit is ridiculous in there.
That's why you're supposed to have sex in the bathroom.
Really? I don't know. You know what I mean? I'm just saying this shit was bananas. Like, yo.
Did you say really?
This dick! There it is. Some kind of morning we on, y'all. But for real though, it's like, yo, that shit is crazy in there. Like, I was watching the people in the fucking line for the TSA. For TSA was bananas. The TSA pre-check line was bananas. You know what I mean? Atlanta. You know what I mean? So here was the thing. So I shout out to block burners yet again. You know why? Because where they put the hotel at, there wasn't a lot of fucking traffic.
Okay.
You could drive around. You could go. You know what I mean? So I decided to go to the fucking mall, the Lennox Mall.
Okay. Why?
Because I wanted to. And it was the traffic to get there. I was like, nigga, I'm going to sit in traffic. What's up?
No, I want to hear this.
So I'm driving in. I'm like, first we leave, there's no traffic. I'm like, oh, yeah, I'm dipping. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. All of a sudden, it just was like, skirt. I was like, damn, I'm back in the DMV again. What the fuck,
that traffic
nigga?
is for no reason.
It was bananas.
Listen, this is why when I used to be stupid, right? I used to go to Atlanta for a lot of hair shows, me and T-Mac all the time. And we would drive. I would work a 12-hour shift at my job and get off in the morning and drive. And then I ran smack. I don't care what time it is. You're going to hit traffic.
I'm not doing
that. 4, 5, 16 lane.
I'm not doing it.
Man,
it's just too much.
Y'all gonna have that shit.
It's too much. So, you know, the traffic for me was just too much. It was just too much traffic for me. I didn't want to be bothered with that shit. It was just like, But that was only because I went there. But if you stay close to the hotel, you was around that joint, you didn't have a lot of traffic. So I liked that part of it. It was all right. You know what I mean? It was all right. You know what I mean? I had a good time.
Well,
but
Tom Brady!
He did it again. You know what I mean? I wasn't even proud. I was like, yo, I made a post about that shit. Here we go. He did it again. It wasn't nothing.
What the fuck, yo? God damn! God damn! God damn!
Yo, that's how everybody feel like, yo, this time. So I feel like since he retired this time, you can't turn around and be like, yo, I'm coming back again. Niggas don't want. I think he took the job. He accepted the job. You know what I mean? The analyst, sports analyst, and everything.
I think he can. I think you should do it. I think you should double back if you feel like it.
You can't double back at this point.
Why not?
You can't double back.
Because of what somebody else think? Because of what somebody else think he can't?
Nah, but he just can't do that shit.
It ain't written nowhere in the bylaws.
Do we need to go back
Come
to
on,
the
Black.
years of Brett Favre? You know how many back and forth sessions
Brett
we
Favre
went through
did. That
him?
shit was, it was kind of corny after a while.
Michael Jordan.
Jordan only did it twice.
That's enough. This is twice.
Then that's it.
He got another one. No, he got one more.
No.
Yeah, he got one more. He only retired once.
Okay, you saw his last game. You saw that.
I'm not.
It was done.
I know you only good as your last game, but guess what?
No.
Then a lot of people should leave. Dallas Cowboys should disband.
Well, that's
we
Jerry
should
Jones'
leave.
fault. He should go.
You should get rid of Jerry Jones.
I mean, so you know we just can't. Maybe we should we should call Dan Snyder and like do a transfer. So the other teams can want to vote him out. It's just all Dan Snyder little shenanigans and all his beef and all his stuff on his back, his monkeys. Just give it to Jerry.
Give it to Jerry so you can get Jerry out of there.
So they will vote Jerry out then. Okay. Other than that,
Jerry ain't going nowhere. Jerry got dirt on everybody, bro. He ain't going nowhere.
Well, he gonna be dirt.
Oh my God.
But you didn't hear that from me.
You didn't hear that? Oh, I got caught glimpses yesterday because I was traveling or whatever. I was doing other things yesterday. You caught glimpses of the Pro Bowl? Did anybody watch that? I didn't really watch the shit.
In and out.
I came home and I cut on the TV and I saw, by the time at night, I guess they were replaying the flag football game.
Yeah.
I caught glimpses of that, and next thing you know, it was fade to blackness for me.
They don't want to do it. They saying that it's done. They don't want to do it no more.
What, the Pro Bowl?
Pro Bowl. People don't. The players don't.
I mean, what are you really getting out of it?
I just think it's fun. I think it's just,
It's
especially
a time for them to cut
you
up.
better get one more check, nigga, because none of them people. Listen, sorry.
Okay, you're not a yeller.
You got one more time before you go to Miami or before you go to blah blah blah. Just one more time.
Okay.
Just have a good time. This is your out. This is your last hurrah until training camp.
Yeah.
So chill out.
Chill out. This your last show.
Yeah, you getting a check, bitch.
All right, so I can see that.
Okay. Earl Warren, I'm calling you out still. I don't know why it's 15.
He's still here.
Bro.
What the fuck is up, dog? You know what I mean? Like, nigga, what's up, Earl? I'm like, what you got to handle that
You
business,
told me
man?
Earl Warren was good people.
I did. And see, that's what making it look bad because I vouched for the dude, and the dude is like, yo, bruh, I am not vouching for nobody no more, man. Fuck y'all, Slim.
You told me Earl Warren was good people.
I don't know, man.
I went with it.
I don't know. I'm sorry. Look, I got to own that one, man. Y'all niggas is, come on, Slim.
He got some time.
Man.
Sean Payton.
Sean Payton, what up with Sean Payton? He
Broncos. He's at the Broncos. And he already over there shuffling the deck. He's letting people know, look, I ain't the one or the two.
I don't think he can fix Russ, though.
He addressed the Russ situation.
I don't think he can fix Russ.
Black. What you think about him going
to fix? You think Sean Payton can fix Russell Simmons? Yeah, that's what I said. It left. That's it all. That's what I'm saying.
Sean Payton should have stayed in being an analyst. I don't know why he went, especially going to Denver. That to me, that was your typical modern day. You know, Sean Payton. He wins one Super Bowl for one team that he coached for over 20 years. Now he's going to Denver to do what? Try to fix something that can't be fixed?
No, his wife probably get on his nerve. He needs somewhere to go every day. You know, being an analyst, you ain't there every day. So he need listen, y'all. Linda, when you retire, a lot of people I know who retire, I'm talking about layperson, people who not even in the NFL or people who are not celebrities, that shit gets boring. And they go work at the Walmart, put the little smiley on your little bag. Let me see your receipt, like they really checking shit. They not. But they just in there because you need something to do every day. The brain does something different.
He is near football pretty much, you know, during when he was, you know, working for Fox or NBC, whichever network he was on. Yeah. And Tom Brady, as much as he wants to quote unquote play, it's like, dude, you can tell he doesn't really have it as he had like about 5 years ago. So again, yeah, you can still be around. You still be with people who can talk shop for, with and stuff like that. But let's be honest. I really think Sean Payton, no, he's done. And mind you, he can have a little break, but really it's like
I think the break.
I don't think that little break was like, no, dude, you needed to go.
I think the break hurts people. I think and I think Tom Brady kind of found that out for a brief, like he fucked around and found out. I think he found that out, but look at
his wife
Belichick
fucked around because he didn't want to stay in his marriage.
Belichick, ooh, low blow, bow.
I
Belichick won't do that. Like Belichick gone, he gone. Because you already know, like the older you get, you're gonna start taking ginkgo biloba for memory.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So here's a question.
Bruh.
Here's a question. Stan, turf versus natural grass. Which is safer?
Grass.
Grass is safer.
Why?
It's grass.
No, just talk to me because I'm
The turf. So people complain about turf because turf gets hot. It's not. You know what I mean, it's not.
Well, no. Okay, let's correct this.
Come
If you're
on,
thinking of like
statistical
old
black.
school 1977 AstroTurf,
Yeah.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
This flex turf, it's okay, but the problem is like what they use as sort of like the giver is either shredded up rubber or sawdust. And a lot of the players are complaining about that because it's either you get in their shoes or get in their faces, especially when they, glide down on the field and stuff like that. So they're not really a fan of
It
that.
looks cool on camera though.
Yeah, it looks cool on camera. And mind you can see, when they glide their feet and you'll see
The pellets.
But for actual purpose for your body, it's grass.
Really?
Yes.
I thought that, here's my thinking. And look, y'all ain't asked me none of this. But I'm thinking that the pellets would do like a shock absorber type of thing, like tennis shoes, or I thought that, like the grass.
What's it supposed to do?
But it doesn't do it.
It does. It's just the thing is like the players just don't like
It's
it.
just pesky.
Yeah.
It's just an irritation.
Yeah. So that's what. But a lot of stadiums are going to the flex because the main thing is they don't want to maintain it. Whatever reason, they feel like it's like we don't want to cut the grass and all that stuff. They just don't like that, and it's costly to have a quote unquote grass maintenance team, for every team. So that's why a lot of teams are switching out the natural grass into flex. But a lot of players demand for grass because it's better for their body.
Okay. CeeLo says grass, and Koran says grass is better and protects the body. Dallas kicker is gone. Mayor, he work across the street from me now. So I see him every day. Be like, what's up? Like, you just do that.
The governor of Texas says he can kick. So, hey, why not?
There you go.
He has to stand up first.
All right. So,
No.
Adrian Foster. Adrian Foster. The fuck wrong with you, boy? He said the NFL is scripted.
You can't see that nowhere? Because his examples that he gave.
You can see some things because of the way the officiating goes.
Elaborate.
Certain calls that are not made or certain calls that are made that are bullshit calls, I can see that part. But it's hard to say that it's scripted. Please, I'm tagging you in.
So, scenario.
Okay.
And you didn't ask me none of this.
Okay.
So, say for instance, right, you want to play football.
All right.
They sign you up, and the league has been going on. How long the league been? How long people have been playing football?
101 years.
101 years, right?
102.
102 years. And Jerry Jones' age. And they tell you, hey, Tone, you're going to play for 5 months. And then you're going to get a high ankle sprain. You're going to bounce back, though. But then, towards the end of your career, you're going to get a torn ACL. Do you believe what would be your response if that were indeed the case? Because everything is scripted.
So you're telling me this is what's going to happen to me
Yeah.
throughout my career.
And you still sign up. Yeah. You can't imagine. So let's back up. You know, they said that Damar Hamlin wasn't had died, and that he had this was a people was saying this, that it was a rumor that he had died he had a body, he had like a doppelganger or whatever, somebody who looked like him that was carrying on, and that's why you never really seen him. The people were saying that shit. So to me, I felt like if you can say some silly shit like that and then people blow it off, why is this getting so much traction? Why is this scripted shit getting, unless people believe it can actually be?
Um,
And Karan said it is. That's why the Giants beat the Commanders.
See how this is. Will it make you look at football a little different now?
Yes.
Possibly. But there's certain shit that you can't script.
Let me shine some light on this.
Okay, come on.
How when people be winning playoffs, they just come out with these. I don't know. It could be that they make hats for everybody and they make 2 sets of whatever.
They do.
Is that what happens?
They do.
Because that shit just be.
In the playoffs, when you go into the playoffs, let's say they're going to advance it, both teams have their hats and shirts and everything made.
Just in case.
In case you win. You don't know, but they both have it made. You know what I mean? Now, what happens if you don't make it, they got to trash it and destroy them. You can't give out a fucking shirt saying, we won the playoffs and we're the champions, and we're not. You know what I mean? As well as the Super Bowl. There will be Super Bowl paraphernalia for
both teams.
Both teams made. Whoever wins gets to wear the shit. The other team, the shit gets trashed.
Okay, then explain how the Simpsons be knowing that
No, it
shit.
doesn't get trashed. It gets sent to, some African country that you'll see years later. Trust me, it is actual fact. People have worn losing teams' gear in other countries. It gets sold
Really
off.
saying that they won? Really?
Yeah.
So
wow. Okay, that's
explain
crazy.
the Simpsons, because the Simpsons be knowing.
I don't know what the fuck is up with Simpsons.
The Simpsons be knowing.
The Simpsons are voodoo. The Simpsons are fucking voodoo.
And then explain that call when Pete Carroll told don't run that ball. Explain that.
That was Pete Carroll's stupidness.
That was not.
Yes, it was.
That
It was the dumbest call ever.
That was
Marshawn Lynch
wicked.
to this day is still upset about it.
And it was the catch when Dez called it, but it's scripted.
Yeah,
Just saying.
That is not
The
scripted.
NFL,
That
I don't
was
think
not
so,
scripted.
but everybody's entitled to watch the NFL. You got an opinion about it, call me, talk about it. 301-761-1040. You know, like your taxes. Give me a call. Tell me what the fuck you feel about that.
And then especially, look, another thing I thought when it was scripted, I thought, and Nomi kept telling me I was wrong, right? When Ray Lewis and them won, and Ravens won.
Appreciate you, Big Rico.
When Ravens won the Super Bowl that time, just when Ray Lewis was finna go out, I was like, of course they're gonna give it to him. And I figured they're gonna give it to Ben too. I figured that.
They're gonna give it to Ben too?
I thought so. You told me like, no, Kiki. Remember I said this? It's been swirling around Kiki's little head.
Yeah, well, yeah. Okay.
Just a small little fact for y'all.
Yeah.
Just a small little fact.
Small little fact?
Small little fact.
What's the fact?
Tom Brady, 7-time Super Bowl champion, isn't only leaving the NFL with countless records, including most wins of all time, most Super Bowl titles, passing yards and touchdowns, but he's also becoming the highest paid NFL player in history ever.
Okay.
Just so you know that.
All right, just a little fun fact. So we have a new segment for you today.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And I'm very anxious about this new segment because it's called Name That Race. Here was brought to us because it has to be, because we're going to put it on y'all. We're always telling you what race it is that we're talking about, but today you're going to figure out what race we're talking about.
And call us. 301-761-1040.
Call us, because hold on. Here we go with Name That Race. 2 parents attempt to leave their infant at the airport to catch their flight after learning that they had to purchase a separate ticket for the child.
Name
That race. This is real shit. This is not made up. This is real shit. This is Real Talk Uncensored. We only tell you real shit. We don't make it up. So if you didn't catch it the first time, I'm going to say it again.
Read it again, Tony. Slow down.
Name That Race. I'm going to say this real slowly for y'all in the back that didn't understand what I said. Two parents attempt to leave their infant at the airport to catch their flight after learning that they had to purchase a separate ticket for their child. Name that race. Go. Name that race. The number is 301-761-1040. Call me. Tell me what you think.
Who did that shit?
Who did that shit?
The top tier dwellers?
The
Was
mountain
it them?
dwellers? I don't know. Was it some nigga shit?
It was some nigga shit?
I don't know.
Was it Asians?
Was it the laughable Latinos?
It could have been.
It could have been the laughable Latinos. I don't know. You know what I mean?
Y'all don't want to call us.
Ricky said it was Spanish. It was a Spanish person. They said the hell with that. You know what I mean? It was a Spanish person.
So they put a black heart on that.
Yo.
Fuck
Nigga
them
said, Karan
kids.
said, fuck them kids. Moet says the black. Kiki, you want to give him the correct answer? Let him go on a little bit more.
Let him go on.
Let him go on a little bit more.
Let
I'm
y'all
telling
go on
you,
a
this is
little
a real shit. This is real shit. This is hilarious. You cannot make this up. You know what I mean? Like you went to the airport, like we're gonna get on a plane, and when you find out you found out you had to pay for your baby to have a seat. Fuck that kid.
You try to leave.
We still going anyway. We fuck that kid, nigga. We'll get back again when we get back. Nigga, really?
This nigga Silk said
it was super niggas. What is this super nigga? God damn it.
Karan said they were white.
He said they were white?
Yes, super
nigga
Spanish.
Said super Spanish?
We agree.
W2 Negroes. Oh, shit. Damn it, man. Who makes this shit up? Oh, my God. Yo. Oh, shit. Okay, yo. Niggas are saying black. It's saying black. I don't know.
That is some nigga shit,
That is some nigga shit, though.
But it wasn't niggas.
It wasn't niggas.
It
wasn't niggas this time. But it is some nigga shit. They may have a little nigga in their family. They may have a
Down
little
the line.
It wasn't niggas.
Look.
Kiki, you want to tell them who
White,
it was?
look, white man is our cousin on mama and them side.
Yeah.
It can happen.
Yeah, but he wouldn't. It
was white. They was
They-
white as fuck.
They was white as
They
fuck.
was white as fuck.
But they wasn't from here though. Where was
Wasn't from here. They was from somewhere else.
Wasn't it like France or some shit like that?
Somewhere,
Something like that. But they were white. They were white. I don't can't say.
Tweety said they was mixed.
Damn it. They were white. I mean, so I'm trying to understand the thought process behind that drink. You got you got your kids, and you're like, fuck this kid. Do it to the side. Bitch, get on the plane. Let's go. We'll come back and get that kid later. Fuck it, we'll just make another one.
No, them niggas up there like, come here. Come here. Like, look. Nobody only got $1,600 for the whole trip, right?
Nigga, we can't afford that ticket. Ticket's like $500.
Yeah, $500 for our infant.
I mean,
Bro, and we got to do that right now. Like, look.
We got that shit?
Listen, look at me.
This is exactly what you said. Look at me.
I mean, like I don't mean no harm, man. I do love her or whatever.
Yo, you side out the baby the whole time. Like, we good. Look, we good. And you side out
we got
the
our
baby.
shit.
You know what I mean?
I mean, for real, like, we really want to go by ourselves anyway.
We wanted to have our own time. Fuck that kid. She be all right.
But they hold it like our luggage till we get back. Like, yeah.
She'll be at baggage claim.
We can call somebody and just tell them, look, hey, she gonna be at gate 2.
She ain't gonna miss us. She sleep right now. They can just give her a bottle and change her butt. We'll be back. It's some nigga shit. Who the fuck is this?
Hello.
Hello.
Calling me at 5:46 in the morning. Crack a donuts. Wipe the cold. Come on, for my eyes. See who is this? Paging me and why?
Call number 301-761-1040. Call us. Don't call this fucking number.
Put them in the luggage.
It happened in Israel. That's what it was. It was Israel. It wasn't planned. They was gonna leave the baby at the airport. Like, yo, fuck it, nigga.
So I guess they call them sand niggas. So I guess
are they sand niggas?
Right? Black.
I'm not. I don't know if I want to fuck with that or not, dude.
So we all right.
We all right. Hey! Everybody was surprised. Everybody was right this morning.
They said y'all in the family huddle with the kid. Audible play.
Damn it. You gonna sit on the sideline till we get back.
You sound like she's done this before.
Yeah.
I was just trying to let my husband know that I do love him, and that if you should do this, it will not mean that I don't love you. I'm with you.
Okay.
We got married.
Okay.
We did.
Okay.
They said put my husband before everybody, even this kid. What would you do if your wife looked at you like? Would you think like this motherfucker, or would you be with the shit? Never mind, yo. Never mind. Come on.
You know what? You know how like you have to fucking feed them for your pets. You know what I mean? And you fill this shit up, and it's like the weekly feeling.
You don't continue this. You don't continue.
That's it. Strap their ass to the toilet.
To the gerbil feeder?
Gerbil feeder to their mouth. Back in a couple days, nigga. They be all right. I saw baby. I love you, but we got to go.
Why are you like this?
I don't know. Something.
The gerbil feeder?
The gerbil feeder to the mouth. You know what I mean? Yeah, all right. I'm holler at you, Slim. You know what I mean? Straight up and down. I'm holler at you. We'll get up with you next time.
Why is he like
you know
this?
I'm just saying. Yo, baby, we had this plan, you know what I mean? I'm trying to go on this joint, you know what I mean? Baby, woo! That's fucked up. That's fucked up, dog. Well, oh, shit. Well, oh, God. Might as well. It's time for some Top Tier Caucasity. This is only brought to you from the whitest of the whitest at the tippity top of the mountain, the most snowiest part of the mountain that it comes from. It is the coldest up there. They're in the caves, and they're peeking right now. All you see is the white snow. You can't see anything else.
You shouldn't.
You shouldn't. They're in the cold. You know what I mean? Now, people that make this list for Top Tier Caucasity of the Week are once again and known as the people that live on the tippity top of the mountain. And I have to say this looking at Kiki. Your man is the top of the fucking mountain. He is an ex-Dallas Cowboy. He used to be a quarterback for the Dallas Cowboys. He left Dallas and moved to the top of the mountain with the rest of his cave dwellers, brothers and sisters. Tony Romo, you done made the list. Tony Romo almost said the N-word.
He did. Did you see that?
In his mind, he said it. In his mind, he said it. It came out.
Black, did you see that play? You didn't see it? There was a play. I think I tried to send it to you. There's a play, and he ended up saying, and there's three other players in the area.
Oh, he comfortably saying the N-bomb. Tony Romo, you are the fucking, yeah.
I think, listen, not for nothing. He was getting ready to say,
what?
These Nigerians, you can't prove
these
it.
These Negroes? These nags? What were you trying to say, Tony? Help me understand, because Nick, when you say Nick
Nick Cannons.
Huh?
These Nick Cannons.
Nick Cannons, that's what it was? Like, Slim, you said it. Oh.
Good morning, Krista.
So shout out to Ruby, because Ruby makes this list, but she's a black woman. But she's raised this list. She's on this list with Top Tier because of what she did.
Yes, come on.
Ruby, a black woman waited at a gas station in Portland, Oregon for the gas attendant to pump her gas. He bypassed her many times and serviced other customers that came in after her and refused to pump her gas. Fuck you, nigga, bitch. You want to pump her gas. She went inside to complain, and that prompted someone else to come out and assist her. She left the gas station, and the gas station attendant laughed and told her, "I don't serve black people." She sued and was awarded $1 million in a discrimination lawsuit.
Nice. You top tier is the Bama who wouldn't serve her. That's the top. That's the Caucasity of the shit.
But he was very. I don't serve black people. But so before we go any further, fun fact.
Yeah, fun fact.
Yes. Oregon and Jersey are the only states that they have because especially in Jersey, everybody must have a job. So that's why when you pull into Jersey, you don't really pump your own gas.
Full service
Motherfuckers
station.
is all full service niggas pumping your gas.
Out of
Oregon
50 states, it's only these two states.
Those 2 states that do that shit. That should be aggravating me. Sometimes I want to pump my own shit. They be like, no.
And speaking of that. The states say that it's safer for trained persons to do this job because it takes a skill to pump gas, I guess.
Really?
And thus reducing fire hazards, spillage, and vapor issues. There is no ramifications if you do pump your own gas, they said. But the station can be fined if the fire marshal is the combined witness here or it's called. So you can go. The onus will be on the station. It won't be on you.
So this is really bugged out for me.
Because I do that when I'm going to take my bike over
So
there. Fuck that.
You're telling me that I'm not smart enough to pump my own gas?
No, you're not skilled.
You're not skilled enough.
You're not skilled
to pump my own gas.
Yeah,
So like if I'm going to New Jersey and I stop and I'm on my bike, you know what I mean? Nigga, just give me the fucking thing and pump the shit myself.
No, you can. No. If you walk up to them, now you can't take it from them. That's something else. But I don't know if it's theft or assault. I'm not sure. But if you come in and they come outside and you pumping, they can't tell you shit. But if the fire marshal rolls by, it's them that's fine, not you. There's no implications for you doing it. Because I do it when I take my bike there. I'm not waiting on you to come and stick
I've stopped on the Jersey Turnpike to fill up the bike with gas. You know what I mean? And normally, and the dude would be like, all right, cool. I just take the thing from him. I fill up my own shit. We just pass around, fill up our own shit. Here, you can have it back when you're done.
Take it from him?
Yeah, take it from him. What the fuck, nigga? You can fill up my bike, fill up my own bike. But when
I feel funny with your hands, like bro, like this just looks weird. You're just not gonna.
I got this.
You're just not gonna stick
now,
your.
When I'm in my car, you want to fill up my shit? All right, cool.
Please.
Fill it up. I ain't gotta get
Do
out.
you get the money?
Huh?
Do you tip them?
Is it traditional to tip them? I didn't think you did. I didn't tip them. I've never tipped one of them.
I always tip them.
Really?
I ain't from Jersey.
Is that so? Somebody, please, do you? Is anybody else out there when you go through Jersey or if you're in Oregon or been to Oregon, do you really tip these gas pumpers? Because I didn't know. Is it a thing to do?
I thought
are they going to start charging you gratuity to pump the gas?
Well, listen, I act a little funny now. I get cute if you don't do my back windshield and my front. I get a little cute, and that's why I give them the tip because you didn't have to do that. I don't know if you had to do that, but I feel like gas is the motive, and you're going the extra mile, and you taking the wipe the squeegee, and you hooking me up. So I tip them.
Okay, I see. I didn't know that. I didn't know that. You know what I mean? So it's something that I'm going to look forward to in the future. I might just tip the nigga something. I don't know. I didn't know that you were supposed to tip him. But back.
And you know what, Tone? And they doing shit I don't want to do. Like yesterday when it was 12 degrees outside, baby.
Oh, I didn't experience that. I ran away from that weather. I went to Atlanta. I ran away from that weather. We ran away from that weather. I'm sorry. I had to throw that in there. You know what I mean? Shout out to Block yet again. We ran away from that weather.
Just stick it in.
You know what I mean? Yeah, just because I heard it was real cold. It was
cold.
Some disrespectful cold. No. I wasn't here. I didn't experience that. I was in Atlanta.
My homegirl pipes busted. That's how cold it was. They busted.
Yo, Rick said, "OC, pull out your certification you got from work." Yo, seriously, they gave me a certification about that. I was like, "You're really to pump some gas?" But nigga, why not part-time job?
You are qualified. You qualified.
I didn't know we were qualified to pump gas. Okay, so let me go. Let me slide back to this.
Nisha said she doesn't tip them, and Kevin Retro says reason why they pump for you people pull off with the hose and pump will be leaking
all over the place. Yeah. I've done that shit at work too. I did that shit.
Now, Krista, there are places that still have full service stations, but these are these two states mandate that you can't go nowhere without a full service station. Now, full service stations are in Michigan too. They're an option. They're not. It's not the law.
I didn't know that. I mean, now I'm still hooked on this tip shit. Next time I'm going to Jersey.
You too? I'm
going to Jersey and I'm like this. Nigga, do I got to tip you? Nigga, how was your service pumping my gas? Did you pump it expeditiously?
You wait for them to do something. You're like, Did
you do something extraordinary to make me want to tip you?
Yes.
Because normally, if I go to a place, if I go to an establishment, even if it's a restaurant or something like that, your tip starts at 0.
You build it up.
And you build your own tip. I don't start it a certain way and deduct. Your tip starts at 0. So your performance with me is going to define what your tip will be.
That. Thank you. I like that.
See what I mean?
I'm going to add that to this. Yeah.
So that's how I do it. Because some people will start off and be like, well, I'm going to give this person X, Y, Z. No, they if they don't earn that shit. Now, I've gone some places and had some exceptional service. Like, nigga, and so they got an exceptional tip. But some places you get that subpar service, that bare minimum, and you still want to give them $30, $40, $50 tip.
And ladies and gentlemen, this can be cut and pasted and applied to any part of your life.
Yes.
Your performance is based on the tip
you gonna get.
The tip you get is based on your performance. And what you say?
Huh?
Repeat it again. You said what?
What?
Say your whole spiel again. I want people to understand. Like this can be applied.
I start your tip at 0. Mm-hmm. When I walk into your establishment, I sit down. I'm just sitting down to have my meal. your tip is already at 0. And how you carry it moving forward and what things you do or don't do is going to represent your tip you get. So, you know what I mean? If you get a $3 tip, bitch, you gave $3 service. You know what I mean? And that's as simple as that. I can't be no more blunt than that. Now, if you give me some exceptional service, nigga, I'm going to bless you. I'm going to make sure you're right.
Feel free to apply this to other areas in your life, ladies.
So, ladies, if his sex game is trash and he gives you
I'ma bless
2
you.
minutes, he gives you a minute and a half dick. You know what I mean? He got 20 seconds to get his ass out your house. You don't tip that shit. Fellas, if she gives you some dry cooch and the cooch stinks a little bit, then nigga.
You said the performance is based. The tip is based on the
This
performance. So if she's down there blessing you with her orally, and that shit trash,
If it's trash,
that
she gotta
affect
go.
the tip.
Yes, it does.
Oh,
It affects the dick because now I might be humping and spit on your back like I nutted and fake nut and spit on your back, Slim. Like, nigga.
She said, no, Kiki.
Yes. Please add this to your lifestyle.
You're a tipologist, I heard.
Yeah, I'm a tipologist now. Any questions about a tip, please come holler at me and I will gladly help you. You know what I mean? I went to a place, you know what I mean? I went to the place and the service was subpar. So there was a spot I went to in Atlanta. It was called Restaurant 10. You know what I mean? I seen the shit on TikTok. It was supposed to be something good. We went to Restaurant 10. We go to get some fucking grub from Restaurant 10. Walk through the door and there's a bunch of niggas.
Oh.
So I go through the door and I'm like, so you know, starting at, your tip is at 0.
Okay.
So we sit down at the table. They take us over. So your server will be right over. 20 minutes later, no, here's some drinks, some water to get you started. No nothing. 20 minutes later, I have to say something to somebody. He's like, oh yeah, by the way, I'm your server. Oh, you're at a -10 right now, buddy. You know what I mean? You owe me at this point.
You should have your paper out.
Right? All right, cool. You know what I mean? So he's like, yo, what do you want? At this time, I already know what I want. Niggas, don't you listen here. You had a old school Henny. They made a old school Henny. I'm going to try that. I was like this.
What's that?
It was like, so it's like an old fashioned, but they, instead of using the whiskey, they use, okay. So I said, all right. I said, I'm going to be different this time. I'm going to try the salmon. I want to try the salmon. Let me get the salmon, you know what I mean?
Okay.
All right, cool. Get the salmon, what have you. The bourbon sauce was good, but the salmon was cold. Yo, the fucking collard greens, you should be slapped. Ain't no way in fucking hell I go to the South and the collard greens is just dry and not good. Now, I do give them props because the fucking, the sweet potatoes was on point. Sweet potatoes was on point, right?
Okay.
So now, after I finally get my food and everything like that, and I'm done and I'm ready to motherfucking roll out, I'm looking to pay the check. And in another 15 minutes so I can pay the check to get the fuck out of there. So they added gratuity on the check. So when I was done, this nigga got no tip.
I hate when that happens.
He looked at me kind of strange. Like, I ain't give yo, your service was shit. And if I didn't have to pay the gratuity, I wouldn't have paid that shit either. Simple, that's just me. There.
I want to say, in honor Black History Month, we're going to shout out all shit that is positive.
Okay.
In the midst of funny and negative things, because all those things happen every day.
Yes.
I meant to report this months ago, and I think we just got into some other shit, and it fell in the cracks a little bit. But Breonna Taylor's boyfriend, they finally paid him out. He gave him $2 million. Yes, he got that money.
Gave him $2 million.
He got that money.
You know what I mean? He deserved that shit.
Yeah, he did. And
Okay. Niggas. Since we were talking about niggas, you didn't think we were going to let y'all slide today or we forgot about you today. No, we never forget about our fucking kinfolk, our cousin kinfolk. No, you know what I mean? We got Black sitting over there today.
Come on, Black.
He's the cousin, third generation, twice removed cousin Black.
On mama and them side.
On mama and them side, that cousin Black.
Everybody got a Black in their family too. And around the world.
But you know, at the end of the day, niggas are gonna nigga.
Yeah.
There's an update on the story we're talking about.
Okay.
His name is Jason Lewis.
Okay.
Do we have a face to go with this Jason Lewis yet? Or no face yet? No face, no case?
There's no face yet. Not yet. You know, they're gonna hold on.
Jason Lewis was the Black the D.C. government employee that was responsible for killing that 13-year-old kid that we were talking about, Karan Blake. You know what I mean? And he was accused of breaking into folks' car, and the kid was up to mischief 3-4 o'clock in the morning,
Right.
and Blake shot and killed him, vigilante style.
Yes.
Right.
And how many weeks ago was that? Because that was a minute ago.
This shit was I want to say this was like a month ago, 2 months ago, or some shit like that.
Okay.
2 months ago, and so and what they've been doing is trying to sweep it under the rug. Y'all niggas are gonna forget about it. We're gonna throw all kind of other shit at you, and you're gonna forget about it.
Block burners. You gonna throw block burners at me so I can forget about it.
You're gonna throw the proc at me, and you're gonna be New Orleans, nigga. Nah, nigga, I didn't forget. But this guy finally turned himself in, you know what I mean? And he I guess he was charged for this.
Yeah.
But we still know there's no national media coverage about this, and we need that. We need that. That was vigilante shit.
Well, our cousins are on his side.
I seen that.
Our cousins are on his side.
I seen that.
They're taking the stance of him. They're saying our people, aka your cousins, are taking the side of the shooter, saying that if the parents kept an eye on the child, he wouldn't have been out the house at 4 a.m. to get shot and killed. Where y'all at with this? Where you at with this, Tone?
Okay. Some parents have to fucking work, and they work in these crazy schedules to take care of kids. And this is one of the things that motherfucking people always run to is where are the parents, where are the parents, where are the parents, where are the parents. Understand that. You know what I mean? The child, you got kids that sneak the fuck out and get into mischief. That doesn't warrant for you to take it upon yourself and kill this black child. I don't give a fuck what this child was doing. Nigga, so when did you become the police? So now let's switch this up. What if this was somebody, what if this was in the mountains?
Could never. Could never.
It could never happen like that with somebody in the mountains. Could never happen like that. You know what I mean?
Because that 13-year-old will be home in bed.
Okay, touche. For those people on the mountain side of the mountain. But their other side of the mountains, there's those 13-year-olds out and about. But does that warrant for you to shoot and kill that child?
Come on, Black.
Come on, Black.
Okay.
Come on.
This type of sword, it's tough to because one, the kid should have been at home in bed, should never went out. You're 13. What the hell you be out in a 13-year-old at 4 a.m.? I do sense agree to the fact that, yeah, I don't know what in the world makes a person shoot anybody for whatever reason.
Yes.
And especially vigilante style, you know, you're not the Punisher. So, so yeah, this, again, it's damn if you do, damn if you don't.
So, what's your stance on everybody saying, like, if he wouldn't have been out there, we wouldn't be talking about this?
Exactly.
Wow.
Because, again, he's old enough to know right and from wrong. He's old enough to know both of them, let's put it that way. But as for the 13-year-old, you are old enough to know the fact is like, I should be at home asleep. I don't know why you're up. I mean, unless you've been playing video games for 10 hours, I don't get it.
We missing a side to this.
Yes, there's always that.
The kid is actually a fucking genius.
Then why
you know why? Because at 4 a.m. everybody's asleep. I'm trying to get what I need to get. He's actually smart.
Well, he wasn't smart that day.
I'm trying to flip it and
Okay,
say.
so no.
I'm making a point. So to his credit, you do know right from wrong, because if you can think that, you understand what I'm saying, and put that in and use that to gain whatever you need to get. Grown people, I mean, you do grown shit, or stupid games got stupid prizes.
Okay.
Come on.
So, I'm seeing some of the comments and saying like at 4 a.m. He out there and he was out there causing mischief. Okay, so let's do a little backstory on this real quick because this wasn't you were sleeping. This man, this piece of shit, Jason Lewis, was not sleeping and woke up and heard something. Jason Lewis was out and witnessed this kid and followed the kid and witnessed what the kid was doing. And in other words, stalked him and killed him.
Oh, he wasn't up to go to work because he worked for the government.
Something
he
like that.
He wasn't
so
up.
You wasn't just waking up. You wasn't in your bed. Oh shit! Somebody's in my. I hear something outside. Let me just dump off out the window. No.
Because you can understand that, right?
No.
Can you understand that? If he did it that way?
I can partially understand that part.
Okay.
You know what I mean? You hear somebody outside and shit roughly come outside. Bop bop bop. I can hear that part. You know what I mean? But when you stalked this child, you became judge, jury, and executioner.
Wrong.
There's no way in the fucking God green earth that you can make this make sense that it was justified or you could justify this man's behavior. Fuck that shit, Slim. You know what I mean? And only in the black community is where we're not making a fucking big deal about this. I don't understand. You pick and choose what you want to argue about. Yep. You know what I mean? You niggas need to pick a side and stick. Why aren't we fucking arguing and bitching about this man, Jason Lewis, and the shit, the vigilante shit he did?
Because you wait for a white person to shoot someone to be
now you
want
to be up in fucking arms and be outraged. Mm-hmm. This is shit I'm talking about, man. You can't do that. This man was a fucking vigilante. He stalked this kid. He murdered this kid. This wasn't like, hold on. This wasn't his first run-in with this kid, so he knew who this kid was. So this wasn't just some random shit. There's more to this before you motherfucker cast your judgment. Do the research.
So if he knew who the kid was and he knew what he was doing, he should have then called the police.
What?
He should, especially if you knew of the kid, you know he's a kid, you was dead wrong in this scenario.
So here's the thing. You can own your weapon and need to learn these weapon laws when you own weapons and you own firearms and you're allowed to carry. There are rules behind this shit. You know what I mean? You just, because you carry a firearm or have a concealed weapons license or anything like that, does not give you the right to shoot and kill. You do not have, the only reason why you should be able to shoot and kill somebody is unless you felt immediate danger for your life. And what I'm saying is, a person is coming at you in a threatening manner with a weapon or something like that, and he's wielding a weapon at you, then you can shoot and kill their ass. If they are not doing that, you cannot shoot and kill a motherfucker. This was some vigilante shit, you know what I mean? I don't understand why the black community ain't running up on this nigga. Yo, and it's happened in D.C.
It did.
D.C., I'm very disappointed in y'all. Y'all want to run around and shoot each other. Y'all want to kill each other. Y'all kids want to kill each other. But y'all letting this man walk the streets just like y'all did George Zimmerman. But that's another story for another day.
And then you covered him up, and then you allowed him all this time without kicking the door in to turn himself in.
Facts.
You allow all this time to go by.
Make that shit make sense, D.C. But later for that, though.
Well.
Wait a minute. Wait. Let me dust this off real quick. Oh, this nigga thought they was gonna get away with this shit today.
Yes.
Prosecutors have charged an official in a Chicago area school employee with engaging in a massive embezzlement scheme after she allegedly stole more than $1.5 million worth of taxpayer-funded school meals. What?
Which including
over 11,000 cases of chicken wings.
What race was she?
Vera Lydell, 66, worked in Harvey School District 151 for over a decade while serving as a director of food services. Lydell allegedly ordered and picked up more than $1.5 million in food that students never received. Lydell is being held in Cook County Jail on a $150,000 bond, according to the outlet.
Chicken, you done took. So listen, this is the equivalent of Brett Favre. This is the other side of the Brett Favre shit. When Brett Favre took that money that was supposed to be.
So this is the black Brett Favre.
This is the black Brett Favre. Vera Favre. Lydell. This, yes. Can't you see it? You take what you go to jail for, Tom?
I'm gonna get back to that, Corey. We're gonna get back to that.
What you go to jail for? I stole 11,000 cases of chicken.
can you do with 11,000 cases of chicken, nigga? Nigga, what are you doing with 11? Where do you store that shit at? Bitch, no wonder there was a chicken wing shortage, because your simple ass was fucking stealing them motherfuckers. What make that chicken wings?
Help me! Help me! Nigga!
Make that shit, nigga. Come on. 11,000 cases, Kiki?
Tweety put the
You
black.
niggas just make me sick.
Tweety said, and in her defense, wings ain't cheap.
11,000 cases, nigga? 1.5 million? 1.5 million.
She said, "How you steal from the kids and then charge them for the wings?" She bet you she did. That's some super
She
nigga
probably
shit.
sold that shit and it was selling plates in the neighborhood.
That's some super nigga.
Fry, wing fry. They ain't having fish fry, they had wing fry. 11,000 cases. 1.5 million? God damn.
So we got the nigga out the way. We got the top tier Cassidy out. The Caucasity out the way.
Yeah.
Here's some
Yeah.
you fucking lying news of the day.
Oh, God.
Every day you hear some shit and you be like, you fucking lying.
Oh, I've said that. You know what I mean? You give the look like,
Nigga.
what's the lying news of the day, Kiki? What the fuck?
From gently used underwear to toilet paper sales, human creativity has no limit when it comes to making a quick buck. However, there's a TikToker offering chewed food which she picked up with her fingers, chewed and spit it out in a Ziploc bag, and got $175 for it. And she actually got paid because the video got 3.3 million views.
You gotta be scared.
You fucking lying.
You got, nigga. Wait. You fucking had me in a loop when you said gently used underwear.
Yes, she had that, and
So it wasn't Lotto's underwear?
it wasn't. People want Lotto, big Lotto's underwear.
Oh, I want Lotto's underwear.
Do you? And Ty.
I just want Lotto.
And Ty. I'm gonna tell
He
Ty.
wants Ty's underwear.
Ty doesn't want me. She hasn't shown up. She doesn't say anything.
Ty said she know you ain't showing him no love,
He
Ty.
cooked. He cooked and held and cleaned it. He actually cleaned the seat off.
Everything. Ty, you wrong, man. See
So
the black coming out of him now. The twice, two times cousin removed coming out of there. You ain't gonna do this shit to me.
Here's another layer of you fucking lying news of the day. Katrina Bookman was playing the slots at a World Resorts Casino in Jamaica, Queens. She hit big. $42,949,672. And that's big.
This should be under nigga shit too.
She took a selfie to commemorate her winnings because you got to, right? The moment later, her whole body went numb. She was told to come back the next day to discuss her winnings because she wanted it then. But when she did, they told her that she didn't win anything. The state's gaming board said the machine malfunctioned and that she had actually only won a whopping $2.25. Now, the disclaimer, she had to sign a disclaimer. The disclaimer says that malfunctions void all pays and plays, and as a good faith gesture, they offer her a comp steak dinner.
That's some nigga shit.
You fucking lying.
She gonna get paid.
I won $42 million.
She gonna get paid.
Bitch, and I got the.
They gonna have to. She gonna sue him. She gonna go get a lawyer, and she's gonna sue him, and she's gonna win. She's gonna win. She's gonna get
No,
that
she
money.
won't.
Why won't she win?
Why won't she? Because of the disclaimer.
Yep.
Disclaimer.
The disclaimer says that malfunctions void all pays and plays.
Thank you.
How do we know it's a malfunction?
Because when she went to go to turn the ticket in, they told her to come back to discuss it, and it voided it out.
Okay, but now
Look,
here's a problem with that. Is that if there was are you not checking the machines? Because if it was a malfunction, why was the machine in service?
if I was cheating in this bitch, you'd be over here. The pit boss would be right in your neck. If I was cheating in this bitch.
So I'm playing a slot machine that said I was a jackpot winner. So that means anybody who wins, they can look at.
$42 million.
Yes, they didn't have it. That's what the fuck it is. They didn't have it.
They didn't have it.
They ain't got the money.
Jamaica Queens,
It had to be Queens. It had to be Jamaica Queens.
So how would this
Why
go
y'all
down?
doing nigga shit in Jamaica Queens?
How
Why
would
y'all
this go
making-
down if Old Tone won 42 million and had the screenshot and you had the video?
Nigga, I'm
You put the shit on
suing the
Facebook,
fuck
you
out
put
of
the shit
you,
on
Slim.
IG.
I'm not
IG.
going nowhere. You ain't gonna offer me no steak, nigga. What the fuck? You know what I mean? Now, if this bookman, you know what I mean, takes this fucking dinner, you a dumbass. But on the same token,
I can
how am
buy
I
steaks.
supposed to know? Here's the thing: when you said that disclaimer, but how are you supposed to know that the machine is broken or avoid it? How are you supposed to know this? And
Come
it's
on,
why
Black,
did it
since you
work?
know so much.
So here's the thing. Here's how she could win,
Okay.
and here's how she could lose.
Okay.
How she could win is the video. The video will if that is submitted as evidence,
Yes.
and likelihood, because at the time that if she was recording when she was beginning to play that thing, knowing full well that it was fully operational. So that was how she would win. How she would lose is A, the video started after she won, and B, the fact that, again, with the disclaimer.
Okay.
So
I'm
there's a million
confused.
people in the
Okay.
casino, Tone, and you already know if you win a penny in that bitch, everything's sounding off. Everything. Come on. And you got cameras in here.
So you got cameras that are recording people playing these games, right? And here's my thing: if the machine was malfunctioning or wasn't working correctly, that means you knew that prior to it. And why would you let somebody play on it?
Essence said, "Run me my motherfucking 42, ho."
Niggas need that money. Niggas gonna want that fucking money, dog.
Sweetie, still the disco lights would have come on. Everything.
For 42 million, you shut the whole casino down. Everybody's going bananas. But you took that shit. It's New York. They didn't have the money. Niggas is being grubby. They don't want to pay her. So that's like saying, even wherever you at right now, and you win a fucking jackpot, they can instantly say, "Oh, the machine was malfunctioning. We're not going to pay her."
No.
That's not going to fly.
That's a loophole. That's the no.
It's a loophole, but there's problems with that because aren't you checking these machines? Aren't you should know that these
When
machines
was the
are
quality control done on this motherfucker?
There's going to be a lot of other questions to back this shit up to want to know why this woman's not getting her money.
I would
going to be in
love
for a
to
fight.
be a jury duty, a juror.
A juror for that?
I would love it.
That
And I would tell her, "Look, I got you." I would tell her, "You get me though."
That's fucked up. Oh shit.
Latinos is crazy too.
Rick, I love you, but y'all laughable Latinos. Y'all niggas are some laughable Latinos. That's what we call them, the laughable Latinos. You know what I mean? We don't discriminate on this show. You know what I mean? Asians been real quiet lately, and Africans been getting away with some shit this week.
You're getting away with some
They
shit.
got away with some shit. You know what I mean? But I got some Asian shit.
Okay.
A Texas man was abducted in front of his wife and kids by two masked men with guns. He returned 2 days later unharmed. It turns out he staged the abduction so he can go out and party with his friends. That's some Latino shit.
That's some Spanish shit. Ricky Hope.
Ricky Hope. Ricky Hope.
Is the name on it? Is that?
No,
it's Texas.
is that what we doing now? Is that what your cousins are ever doing? I mean, I need to know. Wait. So he staged. He was on his phone. Yo, look, I'm trying to party with y'all niggas this weekend, dog. But my old lady ain't gonna let me out. Man, y'all niggas come and kidnap me. Just come kidnap me. And man, I'm trying to figure out how that shit is. You go.
I probably could go to Block. I probably could go.
Yo, yeah. I wanted to go to Block this past weekend. I wanted to go to Block. Yo, my old lady ain't gonna let me go. Kidnap me, nigga. You know what I mean? Make it look good. Slap me up a little bit while you're doing it. Get me off the streets. And then drop me off 2 days later.
So look, y'all planned it in front of the wife and kids. You know what type of trauma? Bro.
You did to the kids?
You did it to the kids.
You fucked the kids up. Fuck them kids.
Needless to say, he's divorced, I'm sure. He would be.
That's some laughable Latino shit.
That's my ending. Okay, so Black, this is for you today. Trump may get voted in this time. With this move he just pulled, right? Okay, so Trump vows to slaughter trans rights to protect our kids. He wants to stop all programs for gender reassignment for children, wants to form a way to sue the drug companies that provides puberty blockers and those that perform surgeries on kids and stop taxpayer monies for their promotion and or paying for these procedures. So he might get voted back in. Just letting you know.
Okay. He's already started off stumbling out of the block because by announcing that he was going to do this again.
Yes.
His family's not 100% behind him. Ron DeSantis has pretty much became the new face of that Trumpist party because of the fact that he's already done that in Florida.
Yep.
So, to be fully honest, it's like Donald Trump, within now a year from now, if he wants to try this, go ahead. And if and all he's spewing out is the continued spew that he did, what now, 7 years ago. Yeah. I just feel like, look, I hopefully again there'll be by next year there'll be more people ready registered to vote. I know the Republicans are in a battle with each other because of the fact that because you have the Trumpistas and you have the regular Republicans, and they do not agree on whatever Trump has been saying because they knew full well that this is ridiculous.
This right here, Trump gonna get some votes.
He'll get votes.
He'll
get votes.
He's probably gonna almost be in there.
But
with this move, and either he's incredibly smart, or
again, you have to be the people he's going after are the people who are constantly on television, or constantly watching television, seeing all quote unquote the craziness that's going on in this world, and fear the fact that it's like, this is not going to happen in my home, not in my area, blah blah blah, and you live out in somewhere in the inland block states of America.
Somewhereville.
Okay. Yeah, Somewhereville. Okay. And it's like, look, if it doesn't concern you, I don't know why you're fear of it. I just don't get it. But honestly, Trump he just wants to be in power. That's how he is. He's a narcissist and all that stuff. Again, I've said it, but his family is not 100% behind this.
Okay, so I got something to say. Does anybody here watch The Daily Show?
Yeah.
I mean, did you watch The Daily Show? What was it last week when D.L. Hughley was on The Daily Show? I was watching it because it's D.L. Hughley, and I was watching it. There was I guess a Trump rally or support, whatever the fuck they want to call it, and they interviewed some of these Trump supporters. My head hurt so bad. I mean, so bad, because if you listen, I want you to really, this is your homework.
Okay.
Go back and watch The Daily Show for last week with D.L. Hughley.
Okay.
And I'll try to find the episode where they interviewed these Trump supporters. If you listen to some of these people talk, you really got to look and say, you can't be fucking serious. We say some of the dumbest shit. We laugh and joke. We say some dumb shit. But these people were fucking, like, adamant and serious about some of the things they were saying. And I could not believe it. I was sitting there with my wife and we was fucking watching this shit. And I was just looking, I was just like, huh? You know what I mean? Like, they interviewed, I want to say 5 or 6 people. Okay. Right? One was a woman. And the things that they were saying, like these two older women, right? From the mountains.
Okay.
These people are from the mountains. These 2 older women looked and said, we don't know what you're talking about. Trump is still the president of the United States right now.
Okay. We're done here.
No. But it got worse.
It can't get worse.
No, you don't. But it can. I'm telling you, I implore you to go back and look at The Daily Show, right? And it had DL on it. And I'm telling you, you'll find the episode where he interviewed. And if I can find it when I go home, I will share it so you can fucking see yourself, just hear the interviews that they had. It was unbelievable. So here's the problem I have with it. When you say that he won't, there are people in this world, there is a lot of these people in this world that believe in this motherfucker. Yeah. And even though he may not have the support he has right now, there are a lot of people, shit, nigga, look how close the motherfucking presidential race was last time he ran. I need you to wrap your mind around it. There are still people that are still saying that he's the fucking president.
Let's say this.
It's going to be more than what you think.
Even, let's say this, 7 years ago, when Trevor Noah was the host, He had one of his correspondents go out and go to some of these Trump rallies. So whatever you saw, even before that, it was worse.
It was worse
because they were believing this guy from the jump. Because pretty much he's their mouthpiece. It's like, this is what I've been thinking and saying and feeling for all this time. And the thing is, it's like, okay, but you don't understand the evolution of a country.
Okay, so
and neither does Trump. Trump, he's just feeding off of that shit. That's
he's feeding. He knows these people are out there. He knows these people out there.
He personally said it.
You know what I mean? And these are the people that voted him in. Now Batman. Batman said, I'm a Trump supporter. You know what I mean? He's crazy as hell, but he's a businessman. He's not a very good businesman because
he's not a businessman. He's a con artist.
Yes, I agree with that because most of his shit keeps going bankrupt, and he files bankruptcy. And he knows how to play within the line to keep the. So no, this nigga is batshit crazy, and the rhetoric that he's spitting, it applies to those crazy motherfuckers that you don't see every day. You may not run into these people, but they out there, and there's some people that you may know right now that may be your fucking next door neighbor that believes this shit.
See, and here's another thing, Kiki. I'll say this.
Okay.
7 years ago, he wasn't going through a whole bunch of legal issues. There were, but it was like being investigated. Yeah. Now, it's like, dude, you're going to court. And they've been trying to do, I'm going to say fast track it, but it's like, it's gotten to the point very close to where he's like, hey, we'll be seeing you on this date at this point in time to deal with some legal issues. And in addition to the J6 stuff. Okay. So again, I feel it will be, if Trump, he has to still get through a whole bunch of other, Republican candidates. Mm-hmm. And then there's the whole thing of if Ron DeSantis, leaves Florida to run, because even though he says he's not, but really we fully know he is.
If he runs.
But the thing is, Ron DeSantis
he's a motherfucker that will pack up all niggas and ship us out of the United States.
If you were like him, Trump is one thing. Trump is, like, say, old school crazy. Ron DeSantis is new school and worse.
He's new and old.
Yeah.
Crazy. And I'm going to tell you something. It's very funny that we're talking about this, right? Because karma is a bitch. Karma's a bitch. You had Bill Gates and all them out here trying to lessen the population with this COVID shit that allegedly.
Yeah, allegedly.
You do know that, right? Guess what? Bill Gates' daughter is fucking a black man. Got a whole black boyfriend. A whole black boyfriend. And this is the way that the world gets back at you. When you do things like population control. Control this.
Okay.
My nigga.
Okay, so now.
My nigga. Because that's what, can he say my nigga now?
Everybody else is saying it. Tony Romo is saying it. So what the fuck? So here's what the fuck news of the day.
Okay.
What the fuck news of the day.
Okay.
Charles Baskins of the Tiger King fame finds out that her husband is not dead, but reportedly living in Costa Rica. So this nigga faked his death?
Faked his death.
Faked it.
He wanted to go to Block Brothers.
The nigga wanted to go to Block so bad.
Carol
Baskins. I'm not even fucking dead. I just want to get away from this bitch. I think that's the newest shit, nigga. If you want to get away from your motherfucking peoples, fake your death.
Fuck it.
Sheet says it's reviewing its policy about hiring people with teeth issues. The policy says Sheets cannot hire people with missing, broken, or badly discolored teeth, and that is reviewing a policy that bars its convenience stores and gas stations from hiring people with visible teeth problems, like retail workers. Employees at Sheets are expected to show up on time, provide a pleasant customer service, and be more unusual policy. Policy? It doesn't make no sense.
But a more unusual policy.
Okay. Mm-hmm. The company's employees handbook says that applicants with obviously missing or broken or barely discolored teeth to be it's like a disability.
It's like a disability.
You know what I mean? You're not qualified for employment.
Sheets the gas station.
Let me say this. That's bullshit, and I'm calling bullshit. You know what I mean? Because I done been out to Leesburg and the country part of shit, and I done seen fucking really redneck Billy Joe Bob and was missing all his fucking jibber jabbers and was working in the joint
That's
behind
what
the
they
counter.
saying. They're reinforcing the policy. And here's a fun fact for y'all. Here's a fun fact. While employees can impose dress codes, employers, can impose dress codes and appearance requirements for employees, federal and state laws prohibit policies that discriminate against a specific groups. For instance, California has a law called the Crown Act that made it illegal for employees to create policies against people with natural hairstyles such as afros and braids. Similar laws have been adopted in other states.
Speaking of Baskins, Mrs. Baskins,
Carol Baskins.
Baskins.
Yes.
Speaking of motherfuckers talking about faking their own death, here's a little piece of some caucasity and some ignorant shit.
Mm-hmm.
A 23-year-old German Iraq woman is accused of killing a beauty blogger she met online who looked just like her. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Authorities say the alleged murder was part of the suspect's elaborate plan to stage her own death. According to she sent the victim, who lived about 100 miles away, messages about her makeup before allegedly luring her to meet by promising her a cosmetic kit. She and her boyfriend allegedly picked the victim up in their vehicle and then drove to the forest and stabbed her over 100 times, right, to her death. The victim was allegedly stabbed more than 50 times and her body was left in the backseat of a Mercedes, which was driven by her.
What is it? It's in the water. Did she go to Block 2? Block!
We did Block ain't owning that. Block is like, we ain't got nothing to do with that. But this was a German Iraqian woman.
Yes.
They on some real other shit over there.
Y'all, listen, y'all keep traveling.
Why she want to fake her death? I got millions of questions about that shit. I'm not traveling over there. Kiki, what you got for me?
Maybe she had bad credit.
What you got for me, Kiki?
I got a question.
What's your question?
Speaking of pronouns.
Okay. Oh, shit.
What's the meaning of I in iPhone? Black? Statistical black?
I don't know.
I don't own one, so I don't care.
I've been contemplating owning an iPhone lately. I've been contemplating it.
Get you one. Get you one. And the Android, though, because Droid is like that. Droid life. Droid life.
I've always been Droid life, but I'm contemplating the iPhone thing. What does the I mean in iPhone? Can you tell me? Because I don't know. What does it mean?
The I stands for 5 words. Internet, individual, instruct, inform, and inspire. Just saying.
If you were ever wondering what I meant for iPhone, there you have it. The lovely Kiki has told you that.
Okay, scenario time. You ready?
Come on.
Online DNA test, yes or no?
Online DNA test?
Yes, would you? Did you? Would you?
Have I?
Did you?
No, I haven't.
Would you?
Why would I? What am I doing it for?
To learn your lineage.
Oh, you talking about like that?
Like 23andMe
and all that shit.
blah blah blah. Would you do an online DNA test?
So I've thought about it. Just out of sheer curiosity. It was one of them days I was just bored and I was thinking about it, but I haven't done it, so I don't know. Would you?
I would do it, but here's my con. Right,
Okay.
my pro is because my sister did it. My sister did it, and she gave me my grandmama and them and granddaddy and all them. I sound so country. She gave, she gave us. She hit me to my lineage, right, and my history and the family tree, right. But my con would be because they're selling those DNA. They're selling that stuff, and I just would not want you to take mine and create another me. Or you know what I'm saying? Like I'm not a conspiracy person, but when it happened once, I'm not with it. So
Okay.
imagine this.
Okay.
Imagine, Tone.
Okay, what's up?
You're doing it online. You end up being a match for a crime or a murder that you didn't do, and you are arrested for it and charged.
Why does it sound vaguely familiar? I heard something about this.
Happened.
Somebody happened. They did the DNA joint, and they were linked to a bot. They were linked to a murder or something like that.
And could
But
not prove otherwise.
Yeah.
Imagine that being you.
No, I think there's more details to that story, and I remember hearing that story.
I just created the scenario. Like, I don't know.
Why would you? No, it's a big no for me. I'm not. You know what I mean, sending my DNA. My DNA is staying with me. My DNA is in my fucking kids. How about that?
So one thing I want people to know, if this is your first time listening to Real Talk Uncensored, our mantra, our premise, our thing is we take situations that have happened to us and other people, and we inform and we give people these, real life scenarios can be turned into stuff, and stories can be turned into real life scenarios. So that's part of our spiel.
Okay. Yeah.
Now, because I've said that,
here we go.
This stuff right here actually happened.
Okay, what's up?
Say you run across your loved ones texting someone saying that you're ugly, fat, stupid, and broke.
Whoa. Can you write that one more time for me?
Say you run across a text. Mm-hmm. Your loved one's phone. She texts someone that you're ugly, fat, stupid, and broke.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead. I got you now. Go ahead. I just wanted to hear it again.
How does that end? What's your next move? This is someone that you eat. You was licking the booty. You doing all this. You paying half this chick bills. You are representing her in all aspects of your life, and you run across the text, and you didn't know that she felt this way. What?
Is this your ex or this your current girlfriend?
This is your woman, your live-in, your wife, your girlfriend.
I've always heard before, don't go looking for something that you really don't want to know the answer to. So first and foremost, why would you fucking be going through her fucking phone, looking at her text messages? Why would you look through her text messages to see what the fuck it is she was doing? Now you saw something that motherfucking broke your spirit. Because after that, this nigga's whole confidence as a man is broken. He's forever broken now. There's nothing to talk about. You're broke. You know what I mean? You're completely fucked up right now because, you just found out, damn, this bitch think I'm fat.
And you walking around with all this confidence, and look at this.
You looking at yourself like, nigga, what the fuck did I do, dog?
Like,
I mean, you went to, after you saw that text, you instantly went to the mirror and looked at yourself in the mirror like,
wait a minute. Man. So, okay.
How you
bounce back from that shit?
Huh?
How do you bounce back from that shit?
Bounce back from what?
From reading that your folks who you are every day, your life is given so that you can make sure that she is taken care of. And she texts someone. She didn't tell you first. She texts someone, this ugly, fat, stupid, broke nigga, he ain't home yet. What's home at? This his stupid, ugly, fat, broke ass is at work.
Yo. Don't. Yo, first off, you went through your shorty phone, found out this information. Now your heart hurt. You know what I mean?
You can't even say nothing.
You really can't say nothing.
You just gotta eat that.
You gotta own that shit. Baby, you alright? No, bitch, I ain't alright. I ain't alright right now.
Now she bitches all the time, right?
Now she bitches and everything. Bitch, I ain't alright. Nigga, don't. You know what I mean? But now you hurting. Now you hurting inside. You know what I mean? You don't know what to do. Put that man on suicide watch, yo. Put that motherfucker on suicide watch. He gonna kill himself in the car. I'm ugly, I'm fat, and I'm broke.
Brandy said people know the people they sleep with don't like them. It's shown daily. Just back it up, my guy.
She's right though. You know what I mean? Nigga, you knew she probably said some shit along the lines of just hinting that you was fat. Or, you know what I mean? Or that you ugly. You know what I mean? Like you only got a face your mama really loves. Shit like that. She's saying some shit.
All that shit come back. You're like, you know what? That shit's true.
Yeah, she was serious. Now you think she was just playing. Oh, she's just playing with me. She's just playing. No, nigga, she was serious, nigga. How do you move on from that? How do you live from that shit? Like, nigga, you don't.
You gotta go cheat, bro. You gotta get your confidence back. You gotta go cheat. You gotta find somebody who think you fine and pray they ain't lying too. Another scenario.
You're gonna be questioning everything you're moving forward. You're gonna question everything like, did this bitch really like me or is she just giving me some pity sex? Nigga, come on, bro. What else
scenario? Another scenario. Number 3. You're on vacation and you're snug on a plane, midair.
Oh, I saw that.
And your girlfriend break up with you.
That was some white shit too. That was some white shit too. They was Caucasian. There it is. There it is.
Can you play it? Look.
Is there a way we can play the video on that?
He said, stand by, y'all.
Yo, stand by because this is a scenario that really happened.
Hey, ma'am, where are your bags? Okay, go ahead, ma'am.
All right. She's staying. Ma'am, please.
You need to get your hair.
Ma'am, please.
No.
Please take her back to the emergency room.
No.
It's on.
Ma'am, get up. Sit down. Sit down.
Where's your bag? Where are your bags?
Can you? We've asked her to remove. We've asked her to get off. We've asked, well, she hasn't told us yet. We've asked her to get off. We've asked her to get off.
Eee.
Okay. Okay.
And we ain't even landed yet.
Okay. So
Okay.
you're in midair. This nigga decided, you know what I mean, to break up with her while they were in midair on the fucking flight. Only the people from the tippity top of the mountain would do some shit like that. Niggas ain't doing that shit. Nigga, I need some space and distance. I'm breaking up with this chick. It would have went terribly left if this was black people. Now, being white, was she on the floor screaming, crying? She seemed saying, please.
She said, yes.
Please.
She said, get the fuck off me. Why would you do that? Midair. I ain't got nowhere else to go. This is our assigned
Was that
seat.
his breaking point?
I don't know.
You still got, yeah, right. That's your assigned seat. You got to sit there and buckle in next to this nigga after the fact.
You didn't think this.
You did not think about this at all, dummy. You're in mid-air.
Let's do the timeline.
Come on.
Okay, come on.
Okay, so we already know how it ended, but let's think of how this guy was thinking. So you got tickets to go wherever the hell you're going.
Yep.
You're probably living together, so pretty much during this time frame, you're, packing together. You're talking about, like maybe the night before, it's like, well, this is going to be a fun trip. It'll be great, blah, 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 and all that stuff. So in the back of your mind during this whole time between the moment you got the tickets, got to the bagging up your stuff, driving to the airport, get to the airport, checking your bags, all that bullshit to the point where the flight attendant is showing you the safety procedures and all that stuff, and then boom, you're flying up in the air. You decide to say, girl, I'm breaking up with you.
All that damn money.
All that money, all that time, all that drama that you could have done weeks ago before buying those tickets, before driving to that airport. You probably got an Uber, wasted money on that. And then think about that. By the time you land, you guys got a hotel room that pretty much you got to share for. By that time, you probably went through separate rooms. Again, that's wasted money.
So Ben Diesel had he was like this. They was on was it going on a vacation or was they coming back? That's a good question I have. Were they coming back from the vacation or were they going on a vacation?
It doesn't matter.
Just hold up.
So what would make you want to break up with her on the airplane? Was that at your breaking point?
Because, okay.
I didn't have enough of this
the
shit.
delegate from,
Delta. As a delegate from Delta.
Delta? Okay.
No.
Is it American?
No, I'm gonna offer another layer. You know me, and there's an out.
Okay, so give me another layer.
He probably got it because we can text on the plane now. You can text, you can receive texts if you especially on Southwest.
Okay.
Southwest allows you unlimited texting while you flying.
Okay.
Right? I didn't know that this weekend because I didn't go to block. I knew that.
Delta, you need to get on board of that because Delta.
They don't?
I didn't get that on Delta.
So on Southwest, they give you that and movies and all that shit for free. So maybe somebody was like, look, you need to tell this bitch or I'm gonna be at the hotel when you at the airport when you get here. Like I'm with the baby. I'm telling you something. He probably had to do it. Cause you know we always tell him,
Nigga,
don't let the streets tell me.
But these was white people though. This was different. But on the plane though.
Give me a reason why that would happen on the plane that we have not landed. Look, now they're probably on a no-fly list because you probably was inconsolable. And they was thinking about throwing your ass.
Good.
They was thinking about throwing your ass out the exit row.
He was just sitting in his seat, still strapped in, being a good little person on plane.
Good what?
He was being a good little person on plane. You're not gonna put me on that list. I'm sitting here. That bitch is acting crazy. I just told her I don't want to be with her no more. She was in the aisle and all this other screaming and all that, causing a disturbance.
Okay, somebody said, "No, white man, he was trying to hold on, but this was the final straw."
Like that's what I said. He got to a breaking point. I just went on this trip.
Not another second. Or I'm going.
Huh?
Or I'm going. Was he coming or going?
I think he's coming back. I'm gonna give you the benefit of the doubt saying you're coming back because if you spend all that money, here's what you broke up with this bitch going. Y'all got the same hotel room together. You're supposed to do all this shit together. You know what I mean? Nah, nigga. So he went and he did, and he may have a little nigga in him. He took her on the trip, fucked the shit out of her real good, and on the way back, this ain't gonna work. I don't see this working. I don't want to be with you no more. You about to go about your business. I'm about to go about my business. Bitch lost her fucking mind. You know what I mean?
Cindy said she.
We need that Delta flying, texting while you flying.
Tasha said you have it. You do have it. Cindy said she irked his entire soul.
Yeah, in the last minute. I mean, in the flight.
Okay, last scenario. Okay. Really quickly.
Okay.
Really quickly, because that's funny. Imagine being treated a certain way in real life based on your social media interaction.
Okay.
And having to be rewarded based on how good your social media behavior is. It's happening in China now. Do you think crypto digital monies is a start to this? Now, here's the.
Help me understand.
Okay, so
yeah.
I had to read that first. I'm tell you.
Give me headache vibes, but go ahead.
Sorry, in China, the people in China are rewarded based on their social media behavior.
Okay.
There's a man who is on a no-fly list for. If he can't fly, he's banned from flying because he was tweeting recklessly in erroneous tweets.
Okay.
So in order to get his flight privileges back, he got to buy all Chinese made shit, and they have to check his social media presence to make sure it's up to par for him to regain all his things that was banned. So imagine that being here with all the reckless, erroneous shit people type and post every day that your real life. Was based on your social media behavior, and you couldn't do shit like.
Okay, so before I answer this, right?
Okay, own a gun and shit like that.
I want to touch back on because Brandy Taylor made a fucking valid point. She was like, he probably did that because she was irrational. She could have been abusive, so he had to do it on a plane where you can't do that shit. You can't get him fucking. You know what I mean?
Get it twisted on this bitch.
She probably was fucking his ass up. You know what I mean? He got tired. But okay, to answer your question, if I was based off my social media. Mm-hmm. Oh, I'm fucked up. They put me under the jail. They ain't giving me shit. Them niggas not even giving me bread and water. I'm fucked up. Don't base my shit off. Don't base me off my social media because I say some fucked up shit sometimes.
It's happening. This is happening in China right now, and this is part of the reason why they own these like TikTok and all that shit, and they don't have it. Yeah. But they allowed him to have Twitter, and then he came over here and got cute. And got the tweeting.
Got brand new.
Came west and got the.
He got hooked up with Black Twitter. He was hooked up with Black Twitter. And he was like, yeah, you know what I mean?
Got back to the airport and look, they was like, HR was there like, come here. So he's banned. Can you imagine that?
Okay. I mean, yeah.
What if that happens here? Because
a lot of us would be fucked up if that happened here. A lot of us would be fucked up here. What? There's no lie.
Do you think that the crypto thing is a start to this? Like everything being.
You can't. So China be on their own shit. China do their own shit over there.
They wild.
You know what I mean? They always be wild. So you gotta look at it as it's just China doing their own fucking thing. All right.
Where we at with it?
Ladies and gentlemen, let me ask a question. Let me ask a question to you.
Okay.
How do y'all feel about women proposing to men? How do you feel about that?
It's not traditional, but
okay.
If that's how you feel, move how you feel. It's very masculine. It's a very masculine move, and it's not traditional.
Okay.
And I feel like I can't tell you I wouldn't do it, but there's a certain degree of desperation. I think
Okay.
the perceived desperation.
Okay. All right. So but this world is not being traditional anymore, right? The world is just not traditional. Everything is all the world we used to know. You know what I mean? The younger us, my generation, the world we used to know, is not the same way it was anymore. So it doesn't surprise me that these things are happening now and shit. Women are not the stay-at-home mom types and don't do anything. These women are hustlers and bosses now. So why wouldn't you can't have that same thought process and the think pattern like, yo, it's traditional for a man to propose. If a woman propose, yeah, cool. You know what I mean? Nigga, if she get down on her knee and treat me like a whole bitch, I'm gonna be like, nah, this ain't gonna work. This ain't gonna work.
Really?
I'm gonna break up with her on the fucking plane. This ain't gonna work. I'm at my breaking point. Can't do it. Break it up with you on the plane.
And then you get home and have someone abduct you in front of her.
Yo, shit is shivering everywhere. It's shivering. Oh no. No, get out of here. We're not gonna do this. I would have no flights, y'all. I would have no flights. I would be fucked up. You know what I mean? I see what y'all saying. What you got, Kiki? What you got?
Okay.
Okay, so no, I got some shit. Fuck this. I'm going off script. Okay, y'all know me. Here we go. Close this up. I'm going off script. Pages is down. Kiki, stay on script.
I'll stay on script.
Now, Tone is always on this motherfucker talking shit and always blasting the ladies about their pH's balances being off. I always got something to say because you always smell a little odor, and maybe this weekend I smelled a stench or two. But I'm okay because I was in party mode. It was chilling. But one thing I constantly do, and I see niggas constantly laughing at the fact that I'm fucking saying something to these ladies about the pH balance. And some of you ladies take my shit a little too serious sometimes.
Do you just?
You know what I mean? I just wake up and think of shit like this, and it's like, aha. So, here we go. You niggas are not safe out here. Because you niggas got pH off in your dicks. I need to say this. You know what I mean? I need to say this.
What?
You niggas, your pH balance in your dick is off, and you pass it on to females. Now, this is a known fact, Kiki. You're a woman. You know, your shit is like water, right?
Yes.
It's like water.
Taste and
You know what I'm saying?
smell.
And
Fuck you talking about.
Okay, so, okay. Hey, now, it's like water, so hold on. And here comes motherfucking Billy Bob.
Carol Baskin's husband.
And he comes along, and he comes home after his weekend, and where was he at?
He was dead.
He was dead. He comes home, and he wants to slide up in the coochie.
Yes.
And now, her pH balance is off, and her shit is a little stinking. You're like, you douche that shit up and clean it up. No, nigga, you caused that. Let's talk about the niggas causing these females' pH balance to be off. We can't let that slide. Because I'm gonna get on these women. I'm gonna talk my shit. But I'm gonna get on you niggas too because you niggas is part of the problem. Because here's what happens. When you fucking this female, that female, that female, and you come home and you fuck your female, that's when your female shit can be fucked up too. Now, I'm not saying that happens all the time with everybody. I'm not saying that. What I'm simply saying is dirty dick niggas throw off females' pH balance.
Yes. When you get a certain age, right?
Here we go.
You get a certain age.
It ain't no certain age even when you're young.
No. I'm just saying. No. Allow me.
The tip of the dick smell like a garbage can.
You get to a certain age where your body adjusts to the man that you're doing, especially if it's raw. I take on whatever hormone or pheromone or whatever that shit is that's in there is yours.
Okay. Bad bacteria, funky dick.
Whatever. So when you go off script, and you go over here and you do that same thing and bring that back, it's not happening. So let me ask you, because you said you're gonna call these niggas out. So are you mad at the woman if that happens and she doesn't know it, she doesn't know what to do about it, doesn't know it, right? Or are you just mad because if she knows it and she takes care of it, like, do you still give her the stinky booty label, or you know it's caused by a nigga, she's doing it and she's trying to take care of it? Like, do you still give her? Is it still her?
If she knows, okay, so if it's a nigga that's throwing her pH balance off,
yes,
you know what I mean? It's partially her. It's partially her. Why? Because you keep indulging with this nigga. Every time you fuck with this nigga, you know what I mean? Your shit be off for 3 and 4 days. You know what I mean? That little funky trash can, you know, you ever been driving down the road? Like, I'm be driving down the road, going home, and I got to pass trash dumps. You know what I mean? Like at the landfills. And sometimes you get that motherfucking whiff. That's what the pussy smell like. All right, cool. But it only smells like that after you fuck with XYZ nigga.
But wait.
Okay, come on.
Because there's a time frame in between the time that it doesn't. You only know when you know. So it just happens, Tone, that I found out 9 o'clock this morning. I'm sitting here, and you over here like, look, and I just did it last night. So it's just now starting to walk. Would you say to me, hey?
So some of that shit isn't instant though?
It's not instant.
It's not instant.
No, you go the same time. People like it has happened to me. I have had a DD in dirty dick nigga.
Dirty dick nigga.
I've had that happen.
That's the new shit, nigga. Females start calling DDNs.
DDN. I had a DDN.
DDN.
And you know what? I felt like initially something didn't feel right. Like I'm low key like look, kind of moving your pelvis like this because you just if okay. If you're not on your cycle, I don't have discharge. I don't, so unless something's wrong. If you're not on your cycle and something is coming out of there, you're like, what the fuck is that? And then you be like, nah, my cycle went into blah, 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 right? I go to the bathroom and I see something like, what the fuck? First thing you think is yeast infection, right? Because that can happen too. And it ain't dirty people. It's not always that. A lot of things cause yeast infections. Antibiotics cause it. Wrong underwear lining. A lot of stuff causes that, right? So the first thing I thought was, oh man. But then I got home, honestly, and I was, you know how I told you before, how you dogs drag their butt across the carpet? Yeah. I'm doing that because that's how bad it's itching. I go to the bathroom like, what the fuck is that? And I called my mother. My mother was like, maybe you go to the doctor. I called my girlfriend. Yeah. My girlfriend said, oh, your balance off. Your pee. And she told me to go buy some Refresh. She said, she asked me a myriad of questions, which the answer was yes, which determined that I had a DDN. Okay. And she sent me, she said, she came and got me. We went over to CVS and we got some Refresh. Okay. And it set that shit right back. Okay. So to me, I'm grateful and glad because I would have been waiting for a doctor's appointment because you go buy all this shit that don't work. And I'm sitting up here, you doing all this stuff to try to keep the smell down. Up until that time. Now, understand, ladies, Refresh works right away. It works right away, baby. Okay, I get this, but what I'm saying is the DDNs. The DDNs can cause a female's pH balance to be off. And I need these DDNs to accept that shit and know, because if you're not telling these DDNs what the fuck they doing, they don't know, and they don't think it's possible, but it is a DDN that's throwing your shit off. Yeah, bruh, you fucking me up.
I can't sit here and knowingly blast a female for her shit being a little smelling like tart. A copper penny, a little tart, and it's because of you, nigga. It's because of you. Now I can't blame her because, bitch, don't you know every time you fuck this nigga, your shit get a little older to it. Every time you fuck this nigga, your shit get a little older to it. You ain't paying attention to shit like that, but you niggas are DDNs, and I like that. DDNs are out there, and they're doing DDN shit, and then they're coming back to you. Now, let's go even deeper on the DDN niggas. Okay. DDN niggas are the ones that are doing it without protection.
Them the ones. Straight up.
So if you're using a condom, okay. But a DDN is a nigga that's not using condoms. Facts. So there's a little understanding behind this. A DDN, if you all that are coming back in to the ones that were here, a DDN means dirty dick nigga. Yes. Dirty dick nigga. DDN. Yes. Right? Dirty dick niggas are not using protection and no condoms, and you're fucking these females raw. You know what I mean? First of all, so what do you label these females? They're fucking raw.
Girlfriends?
No.
Talking about the ones at home? Wives?
No.
Oh, the side bitch. Girlfriends? Call her and ask her. Huh? Call her and ask her.
No, because
that's her fucking nigga.
Okay, so hold on. Wow.
That's her nigga.
But he fucking
That's her nigga.
Multiples?
That's her nigga. But later for that,
though.
Turn the volume up. That's her nigga.
Thinking it's your nigga, but every time you fuck with a nigga, your shit is off. Smells a little right. Down there, something's not right.
No, I'm talking about carp.
We have to hold We have to hold it. Ben said, writing it down. Refresh.
It starts EPH. That's a good play on refresh. REPHRESH.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Ben, you spelled it wrong. Here again. Spell it again for Ben one more time, please.
REPHRESH.
Uh-huh.
Refresh, the PH as in PH. Yeah, that's good
So
play.
Nicoletta says, it's amazing to see the number of women who behave as though they have never had an issue with their cat.
Ain't that funny, Nicoletta? And I hope that you're feeling better, sweetheart. I did send you my prayers. Ain't that a mess?
It is. Because you thinking it, but it's the same thing with niggas. Like, I ain't never had no problem with my dick. My dick has been sick before. When I was younger, my dick was sick. I didn't know. When I first moved to Virginia, I was fucking this bitch. And my dick got sick.
Had a hair bump, an ingrown hair bump. If you shave, you ever had an ingrown hair bump down there, and a nigga act like, they wanna call the hazmat team, bitch.
Well,
I use a straight razor, Tone. I use a straight razor on my uni. And let me tell you something. I need the closest shave, and I'm good with it. I ain't got no harness on it. It's a straight razor out the box, and I'm good with that shit. But sometimes, not in the lower region, but in the upper part, that there's a hair that will curl up because I don't got no straight hair. Like my hair is curly, so I don't have it grows out. It grows the way it grows, and it will curl back in.
You know how like women like to lay on a man and pick his face with pick the ingrown hair. Do you have niggas that lay on?
No, because guess what? You ain't coming over this motherfucker until I get it out. Look, I got tweezers. I burn the tweezers. I put alcohol. I'm gonna get it out.
So Ben Diesel said, this is what you should add. You should be putting refresh in the candy basket this year. That is a present. A Valentine's present, because Valentine's Day is coming. That is a present some of you niggas should hand off to a lady that her shit just isn't 100% right. We're not gonna. You don't say anything to her about it. You just be like, "Happy Valentine's Day, honey. What is this? Just use it. It's gonna be all right. It's good for you. It's good for you." How do you do that? What if a man gave you something for refresh as a gift with a little bow on it?
No. What you know what you can do? You know what you can do? Tell her to baby, turn over. Let's do it. It's a suppository. And it goes in the cooch. So for real, all you gotta do is make her think that you about to get some. Put it on the tip of your dick and stick it in there. Dirty dick nigga. You can use it.
It was at this moment he knew. He fucked up.
Oh my God.
And let me
so
add
it's a suppository type joint.
It's a suppository. You got a little thing, you put it in, and it's like a
so
you
applicator. Act like you
want some.
Okay, so it can work, niggas.
It can work. All she look, especially when she sleep, in the middle of the night type thing.
You just slide it in.
Yeah, and just push that bitch in there, and then look.
You ain't got squirted in that.
No. It's a suppository. You put it in there. You open it up. You put it in there, and it's got the applicator because you got to stick it up so it can go to where all that is. And
you got to squeeze. Is it like some shit you squeeze like a?
It's not a gel. It's a peel.
It's a peel.
It's a peel. You pull the thing back, drop the peel in there.
Oh, it's like a slit shot, like a pea shooter.
Like a peel. And let's be clear, like now I'm getting bikini. I'll get Brazilians now, but I've had a ingrown hair. I'm gonna throw that out there. Somebody say you should be getting bikini Brazilians. Oh, but I didn't then.
Okay, so then you were using the razor and you had ingrown hairs.
Yeah.
Which could be.
I can use the razor down below. I can't use it up top.
I want to add, what is it? Venus had this commercial on. I saw a couple times last night. Mm-hmm. So they're stating the fact that we should say pubic hair now. So because it's not nasty, it's actual term. So I just want to encourage that. Say pubic hair.
Pubic hair.
We can say pubic hair?
We can say pubic hairs. You know what I mean?
Wait.
Yep.
How many times a week can we say it?
As many as you want.
Hey,
we're trying to bring pubic hair back as a normal thing.
Look, especially if you can
pubic hair is
see how much we learn on this show? We learn what the eye and
It's very informative. See, this show is informative. It's educational, not for your kids, but it's educational, nigga. So, okay, so now you're over here and you're shaving your pubic hair. Right? You're shaving your pubic
Publix.
hair. Your Publix. You're shaving your pubic hair. So Brazilians is where they clean everything. Rip everything off.
Yes.
You don't get ingrown hairs with Brazilians and nothing like that?
No, because they pulling it straight from the follicle. Like that's coming out straight from the follicle. Like it's none of that. Because just imagine when you are shaving, you're cutting the hair off, but you're leaving the hair underneath. Yeah, you're leaving it underneath there. Same thing when you plucking. Sometimes when you pluck and you leave the follicle in there, that hair grow the way it grows. So sometimes it gets caught in there and curls back, and that's what causes the bump.
So fellas,
Beauty
I
culture,
started
thank
using
you.
so
Cosmetologist, trichology, the history of hair. That's me. Thank you.
So fellas, I started using this ball deodorant. I've started using ball deodorant. So for me, I manscape. You know, we've talked about it. I manscape. I shave it because all that hair, all the pubic hair, gets on my stinking nerves. I don't like it. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Especially if you get the sweaty nuts. You've been working all day and you get the sweaty nuts, and it gives off a little funky aroma. You know? So I was like, you know what? I'm going to try the ball deodorant. And I've been using ball deodorant. And I can tell you this much, my balls are freshly clean. I can get out there, sweat, play ball, and everything like that, and I don't have the funky nut smell after the fact.
So there's a designated deodorant.
There's a deodorant for the balls.
You better look at the ingredients and make sure if it's the same shit as the degree you use, you better put that, stop spending extra money for ball deodorant when you can just use the one you secret.
Well, no, so this deodorant is like a lotion. It's like a lotion.
Lumi?
It's like
is that Lumi?
No, it's not Lumi. I'm gonna post the shit later. And you know, you know what I mean? I can get out the shower, I like to make my balls to dry, and then put my deodorant on, and you know what I mean? Get up underneath the balls, cup the balls, clean the balls, lotion it into the balls, and it works.
Let me see.
It works. Huh? What? Wait. Yo.
Did you know? Did you know? There's ball deodorant.
There's ball deodorant. Did you know, DDNs, you are giving ladies the bad pH balance? Did you know?
Did they know that we're going to be here next week?
I guess they're going to know we're going to be
streaming on Twitch, streaming on IG,
we're everywhere.
Streaming on Facebook. Like and share this shit.
We're everywhere. Tell a friend. Tell people go. Batman is just giving you the bat signal for you to call him, Kiki.
No problem. Another fine Monday.
Another fine Monday.
I'm Kiki.
I'm Tone. It's Real Talk Uncensored. See y'all next week.
Peace.